Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Monkeying Around Reviews. Today we have the XIAOWU, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, wireless earbuds that are Bluetooth. It's actually two different pieces, one for each ear, and it comes with a wireless charging. The reason I say it's wireless is that, yes, it does have a wireless to plug in the charging unit to, but the charging unit has a built-in battery. So you charge the charging unit, and then you can carry that around and charge the earbuds without actually having that plugged into the wall. So if your earbuds happen to run out of battery, you can plug it into the charging pack. It already has a battery backup in it, and you can get 2 full charges out of the built-in battery. So that's why I'm saying it's wireless, because you can take the battery pack with you, and if they happen to die out while you're working out, you can plug them in, charge them up, and not have to look for another outlet to power them at that time. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. So it's got 2 safety stickers back here, so we're going to cut them open. And we're going to open up the box. So inside you have the charger here. On the front there's an on-off switch and then a 5-volt DC plug, which is using a micro USB. So like I said earlier, you plug this in into the outlet and it'll charge the unit. It's not actually charging the earbuds. The earbuds are charged by the battery that's in here. So this becomes kind of a battery backup for your earbuds. So you can open it up and then you'll see the 2 earbuds. They're red, and we'll be pulling those out in just 1 second. Also in the box is another box, and when we open up this other box, we have the hooks that go over your ears, the charging cable, and some different size earbuds for the different size earlobe holes you may have. And then here on the bottom we have pairing steps and the user manual. So let's put all this off to the side right now and we'll take a closer look at the earbuds themselves. So these are held in by magnet. So as you see, as I get closer, it kind of has a little bit of a pull and you may hear a click. That's the magnet actually pulling it down into there. And you see they actually don't want to fall out. They hold in there pretty well. This is how small the whole thing is. It's real tiny. So with it going into my ear, it's really not that bad. It actually, I can feel that it's there, but it's not pulling off to my head off to one side. And when I put both in, it's not bad. Now, in the charger, there are 2 little metal pins on each side, and that is how it charges. So there will be 2 little metal dots on the bottom of the earbud, and they just touch, and that's where the charging is done. So if you're like me, I don't like having earbuds just sitting in my ear. I feel like they're always wanting to fall out, or they're never fitting in exactly right. So what's nice about these earbuds is they come with these attachments that you can put on them. It's got a little hole here that these will slide into. It feels like it's probably a silicone. You can just kind of slide it right on over, just like so. And now your earbud can actually go up and over the ear, and it sits in it as well. That's not the exact way to put it in. There we go. Over your ear like that, in the hole. So now your earlobe itself is supporting the majority of the earbud. So it's not just sitting in your ear, it's going up and over, which is a nice way to hold it. You can actually move around a lot and you don't have to worry about it falling out. This is the way I like earbuds. Like I was just saying earlier, I've used them before, they just sit in my ear and I'm constantly pushing on them and checking to make sure they're there. Where with this hook that goes up and over the ear, I know it's there, I know it's not going to fall out, and I'm much happier with this. So I'm going to go ahead and charge it up, try to pair it, and I'll be right back in a little bit and let you know how it all worked. Alright everyone, and welcome back. So I went ahead and charged up these earbuds, and I used them for a little bit, so now I can actually tell you what I liked about them or what I didn't like about them. So I do like these silicone ear holders. I explained that to you a second ago. It helps with going over the ear. I got them on both sides, and they just go right in like that, and they're very comfortable. I would use both if I'm listening to music, but you only need one when answering the phone. In fact, only one of them works when you're answering the phone. In the description it says you can get about 15 hours of use out of these. Now the way that works, because I'm only getting a little over 2 hours of use before I have to charge the battery, so they say 2 to 2.5 hours. So if you look at the battery in here is 2.5 hours, plus the battery in here is 2.5 hours, that gives you 5 hours. You get twice the amount of charging built up in here, so that's another 10 hours total for the 2 times you can charge this, plus the time that it already has. So it's 2.5 plus 2.5 times 4, that gives you your 15 hours. But in fact, each earbud gives you 2 to 2.5. And I did get just over 2 hours of use of listening to music through the single earbud. Now, the other thing that I've noticed is the charging. Like I said, I like using these little attachments on here that come with it. It does not work in the charger. You put it in there and it does not light up. It talks about a red and a blue light that shows you that it's charging or it is charged. That comes out of the actual earbud. The green flashing light that'll be here is telling you that it's charging the unit here itself. So you do have to take the earbud back off of this. Sorry. And then you have to just place it in there, and as you see, that red light is on, so it's charging. Now it took me a second to get this to work. It wasn't charging every time I put it in there. On top of these 2 dots, it came with a plastic sticky sheet of paper over it, kind of like when you get a cell phone and you have to peel it off the cameras or on the screens, just a protective coating. There is one on there. While it's on there, you can't charge because it's protecting those 2 charging ports. So pull that off, place it on there, and then you should get your red charging light. There was a little bit of a charge in here when I first tested it, but I went ahead and plugged it in and charged it. It recommends 2 hours for a charge for this to be able to get a charge on this. Now, the instructions come with an explanation of what all the colors mean on the earbuds. I'm going to read them off to you just in case you happen to lose these instructions. The important information is here and you can come back to this video to get it. So it basically explains what the red light and the blue light does on the earbud. So it says for charging, the red LED is on and the blue LED is off, as we just saw when we were charging it. When the charging is complete, the red LED goes off and the blue LED comes on. When the power is on, the red LED will remain on for 1 second. When the power is being turned off, the red LED remains on for 1 second as well. So that's when you're holding it, it'll show you the red light. True wireless pairing. Red and blue LED flashes alternatively. So when it goes red, blue, that's when you're doing your pairing. When you're doing the left channel, the blue light flashes once every 5 seconds. The default time remains to 64 seconds. When you're doing the right channel, it flashes once every 5 seconds with the blue LED. So that way you know which channel it is. Pairing, red and blue LED flashes alternatively. That's the same as the true wireless pairing that's written on there. To me that just is saying the same thing twice. Standby with no connection. The red LED flashes once every 5 seconds. When you're standby connected, the blue LED flashes once every 5 seconds. When the battery is low, the red LED flashes 3 times every 20 seconds. The incoming call, it flashes once every 5 seconds with the blue LED. And when the phone is online, the blue LED also flashes once every 5 seconds. So it's really saying that the blue is for the phone, and I think the red is more for connecting or connection. But once again, I just read those off in case you lose the manual and you need to know what the pairing lights and the connecting lights mean. That's what this was all about. So all in all, I've been very happy with these wireless earbuds. They're real tiny. They hold a decent amount of charge. 2 hours has been perfect for what I need them for. I went running with these and they stayed in my ear. I like that it comes with this connection piece that helps it hold on your ear, but I also like that you can take it right off pretty easy as well, which you need to do for the charging. I don't remember if I mentioned that earlier, but it won't charge while it's inside of this silicone or neoprene sleeve. It needs to come out so you can place it on there so the magnet can grab and it touches the 2 points together. The sound quality is pretty good. As I was running around, it was nice and loud, it was clear, I could hear all the music. I did make a phone call with these, people could understand me and I could hear them. There was no issue of, hey, are you on a Bluetooth headset? We can't hear you that well. It actually did pretty good with it. So all in all, I'm impressed, I like them, and I do recommend these. Once again, these are the XIAOWU wireless Bluetooth earbuds. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so I'm sorry if someone out there knows how these are pronounced and I'm doing it wrong. But just check the spelling below or click on the link that's down in the description. They do come in a couple of colors. I went with the red ones, and by red I mean the red that's around the button. The whole unit's black and it's just red here around the button, so the part that people see when it's out of your ear, that's red. They do have a couple of colors. I think it was red, gray, and black to choose from when I was looking online, but the red ones are the ones that really grabbed my attention, so I went with those. So once again, this has been Monkeying Around Reviews. I hope you like this review of the XIAOWU wireless Bluetooth earbuds. If you like so, please say so in the comments below, and as always, make sure you subscribe.